We call this segment Capitol Spotlight because we put the spotlight on some members of the General Assembly who visit with us for 5 minutes and talk about some of the things going on in this building, the Rhode Island State House. And it gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome back a woman who's appeared with us before. It's always good to have her back, the Honorable State Representative Lisa Tomasso. Representative, it is good to see you.
It is great to be back, Dave. Thank you for having me.
You know, I'll tell you what, you've been involved in something that's been very positive in Rhode Island, the whole race to the top thing, and you are part of this race to the top steering committee. Can you give our viewers a little overview as to what role that committee is playing?
Yes, the Race to the Top, as you know, is a $75 million grant that was awarded to the state of Rhode Island. In the process of implementation, the Department of Ed has established a steering committee which essentially takes in all of the stakeholders. That includes community, businesses, individuals, legislators, educators, and really anybody who's interested in education has a place on the steering committee.
And again, it's so positive because Rhode Island's been on the receiving end of these federal dollars that, again, we all recognize that education is so important, but you need the money to do it effectively. And now, with this race to the top, we're getting some money infused that we were hoping for, but we couldn't count on, and we end up getting it, and that's positive for taxpayers and for citizens of Rhode Island.
I think mostly it's positive for the children of the state of Rhode Island. What we're going to be able to do with the money that we've received is implement a new evaluation system for our teachers. That was the centerpiece of the grant as it was written by the commissioner, and this year we'll be implementing that.
And didn't the Jamestown school district get on board really early? Weren't they one of the really early participants that put the Rhode Island formula in place?
I really couldn't speak to that. I'm not sure.
Now, dealing with this evaluation, teacher evaluation, you recently held a forum about, again, education and things of this nature. Can you tell our viewers about that?
Yes. As I stated earlier, the educator evaluation system is actually being implemented gradually across the state this year. So what we did yesterday was we invited teachers to come in as a panel and provide a forum for our legislators to give us an update as to how the implementation of teacher evaluation is working across the state. It provided an opportunity for legislators as well as other members of the public to ask questions of that panel. What's working for them, what's not working for them, what challenges did they face, what challenges did they think they were going to face, and then found out that it wasn't one at all.
And my guess would be the ultimate goal is to make teachers better, make teachers more efficient, make them be able to teach better and allow kids to learn more.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have teachers, principals, superintendents, union leaders, the administration at Rhode working together. They are in a partnership ensuring that the focus of evaluation is teaching and learning and supporting the growth and development of our educators.
Well, it must be a very good time to be talking about the race to the top because Rhode Island's really been a leader, and the people that you have involved are all effective and are all important to this whole process to see it through and to see it continuing. I wish you and the steering committee and your colleagues in the House of Representatives the very best for the remainder of session.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I would just like to add that I think that right now it is a wonderful time. It's a very dynamic time to be involved in public education. Rhode Island, not unlike many other states across the country, has faced some challenges with public education. And I believe that there is no crime in facing a challenge. What we're judged by is how we face that challenge, what we do to overcome it, and I believe that Rhode Island's going to be in a better place once we're done with this.
Well, and I think Washington would agree that they like what they see, and therefore we were chosen out of a lot of competitors for that race to the top money. Representative, again, thank you and best of luck.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks to you for watching. You've been watching Capitol Spotlight from the third floor of the State House, Providence, Rhode Island.